Top 4 Best RTX 4090 Graphics Card. Number 4 Zotac GeForce RTX 4090 Trinity. Best budget. For a more budget-orientated product, we turn to Zotac. The Zotac Trinity offers the best budget option with the lowest price in mind. It gets you the most performance tier without anything extra on top, so you can enjoy it for the best price. Another evolving design, the AIRO optimizes for improved airflow. This comes with its Ice Storm 3 cooling system. Starting with its three 110mm channels for airflow, moving more air down to its heatsink, which is also a 3.5 slot behemoth to try to contain the power of the card. It also utilizes 9 precision machined heat pipes to move it all away from the die itself, pulling it out from the custom vapor chamber. And it has plenty of cutouts for all that heat to escape from the card. Along with that, the rigidity is reinforced with a die-cast metal backplate to help the bending. But will also include a support stand, which we are likely to see more of across the board. It also has plenty of RGB around to give you some color and customization. Pros: closest to MSRP for basic performance of the 4090, updated air-cooled design with 360 degrees cutouts to move air out, more flowy and colorful design than others. Cons: a more budget-orientated product, so will lag behind in performance. Coming in number 3, MSI Suprim Liquid X RTX 4090, best all-in-one. Now with such a higher power rating, we'd expect to see more liquid-cooled options. These have a much better time moving all that heat and can offer a bit of flexibility and size choices. With that, the best all-in-one RTX 4090 is the MSI Suprim Liquid X. The Suprim line offers a more premium offering with higher quality materials and a bolder style. And one of its advantages is the much smaller card itself, only measuring 280 by 140 by 43 mm down to 2 slots. So you can fit the card in a much smaller case and motherboard. As long as you can fit the 240mm radiator in with the 470mm length tubes. The card itself also has a Torx 5 fan on it to cool the extra components you may find in there not covered by the block. Whilst the fans on the radiator are more silence orientated with gaskets on the corners, then it also offers a strong stylish backplate for its more styled design, as well as durable PVC tubing that aims to improve retention of its cooling liquid. Also, with the microfin copper base, transfers the heat off its components. Pros: excellent cooling to give the card plenty of overhead, minimizes the card size to just 2 slots instead of usual 3.5, a more premium design. Cons: have to consider where to mount radiator, more moving parts that could fail. Coming in number 2, MSI Gaming X Trio RTX 4090, runner-up. Another proven card is our runner-up, the MSI Gaming X Trio RTX 4090. Although it may look the same overall, it does improve upon its previous designs as well. As the focus on cooling becomes more important, the now thicker card comes in measuring 337 by 140 by 77 mm. But all for accommodations, its Trifrozer 3 thermal design. Starting off with the new Torx 5 fans to improve the air pressure through the heatsink, along with a nickel-plated copper heatsink to transfer the heat out of the die much more efficiently, as this is then transferred to the multitude of heat pipes in full contact. But even for all the extra cooling, there are acoustics in mind. And the WaveCurve 2.0 deflectors and air antigrade fins optimize airflow and quieter acoustics. For that, you also get the utilization of a dual BIOS, so you can pick between performance or noise. It also features a rigid plate to minimize bending, along with plenty of thermal pads to improve the cooling of any extra components. Pros: updated cooling to adapt to the higher power rating. Comes with a GPU support to help with the heavier build and prevent bending. Strong design with a light feature. Cons: a bit more of a dated design. Coming in number 1, Asus ROG Strix RTX 4090 OC, best overall. One of the usual favorites takes the top spot in our list. It is the ROG Strix RTX 4090 OC. With an updated design, it further improves upon its previous releases. The design has become more rectangular and boxed off, but this will likely be down to rigidity. The shroud, frame, and backplate are die-cast, meaning as one structure it is stronger and is vented for airflow and heat dissipation. So it will help to prolong the life of the card long-term, both with thermals and bending. ROG has also improved the cooling of the card with an upgraded system, a new vapor chamber and milled heat spreader on the card to improve the solution. This aims to improve the heat transfer and movement so it can get dissipated quicker. This is from the 3 standard axial fans with improved airflow. All of this does add up to a 3.5 slot size. The whole card comes to a 357.6 by 149.3 by 70.1 mm sizing. However, it does accommodate for its overclocked high TDP that will push it above the competition. While also recommending the use of a 1000 watt PSU to ensure the best performance. Pros: excellent air cooling solution, pushes performance above the rest of the selection, updated design cooling and aesthetically focused. Cons: a more expensive choice over the rest of the picks and will cost a lot to run.